Hello, and welcome to another episode of Madame Mary's Monster. Now, I realized the other day that I had forgotten to finish telling you what the name was about. That can happen. I get scatterbrained. I have a hard time keeping focus. It's just kind of what it is. So Madame Mary's Monster, I chose that name because they thought that Mary Shelley also suffered from this condition according to her diaries and other information available at the time. And once I found out that she had this condition in that time, she was very, very lucky in the fact that her family had money, because a lot of the times you could become institutionalized because of this condition. They burned a bunch of women as witches because of this condition, because they didn't understand why these women were in these trances, or how they could contort their face and body in such a way to look possessed, or how they knew when bad weather was coming, because it hurts more. It makes everything a lot more intense. When there is a change in barometric pressure, we can feel it. It's not fun. Another reason that I chose the name Monster is because this condition is a monster. You can't control this condition. Not only that, it makes it so you're physically frightening to other people from time to time. That's why I come hide in the car. You'll get a lot of videos from the car. I spend a lot of time in here because I can't be in there because of the fluorescent lighting, and also children's screams. They set it off pretty good. You can hear in my voice that I'm having problems. Another reason why I chose the name Monster is because monsters are fighters. Even when you think they're gone and done, they just keep coming, and they never stop fighting back. And that's how I am. I don't stop fighting back. Some people will call that a stubborn streak. I call that I want to stay alive. Another reason is monsters are bigger than life. And a lot of the time, I am very much loud and bigger than life. Not right now, but you also, if you've ever had an episode of this condition, which it's mostly familial, but it also just shows up sometimes sporadic, and we're not really sure which I am. I know the woman that I was named after suffered from neurological issues. They didn't really have a lot of information still on this yet when she died in the early 80s. So going on limited knowledge here of the people in my family. But also, if you've had this, you understand not just Victor Frankenstein, but you understand the monster in the books. You understand wanting to be able to control this element of nature, but it isn't in your control. There's nothing you can do about it. You can try your best to avoid all the triggers and stay calm and healthy and balanced and away from everybody so that way you don't drain your energy, but that's not how I want to live. And at the same part, she's also the monster because she just wants to be understood. She just wants to be cared for. She doesn't want to scare people, but sometimes she's frightening. That's how it is. You can't control this, especially a lot of people forget the emotional aspect of this condition. It causes depression and anxiety. It's a symptom, but unfortunately, that symptom just gets marked as you have depression and anxiety. And then when you have an episode and you go for help, these people see those flags on your file and they tell you that you're having a panic attack. Nope. Panic attack can't do this, guys. That feels so weird. And I think a lot of people would go with Lugosi and the old school monsters as far as their favorite version of Frankenstein's monster. I like the Penny Dreadful one that is a more recent adaptation that they had on Showtime. It was a good monster. You felt something for that monster, so you had a little more understanding of the dilemma of his life, because you got that backstory to explain how he became as he did. Now, along with that, sorry, I saw a flash. That happens from time to time. I'm going to call you all my monsters because I want that for you. I want you to have that confidence in yourself to never stop fighting back. Because sometimes it gets so much that all you want to do is give in and opt out. But I'm not there yet. And I want you guys to stay strong and be the monsters that I know you can be for as long as you can. Because science is always coming up with new things. You never know when they might be able to make it better for us. You can't give up hope. So you just need to be the monster I know you can be and to fight back with all your worth. I need to rest now. Goodbye, my monsters.